Yo, welcome to another episode of Melvin's Nightcap. Today we have a very special guest. I'm super excited to have him. We have Robert Martinez.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Robert Martinez. We actually went to
Mike check.
We actually went to college together.
Yeah,
not too long ago. Shout out Los Angeles Film School.
Hey,
it feels like fucking forever, dude.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, dude, I'm so happy that you're here, considering like what you've been going through, dude.
Yeah, no doubt, man. But thank you for having me,
dude. Of course, bro. Of course. When you reached out, like I was just like, man, like you were always like one of the people who are like, when you look back, it's just like, yeah, that guy was cool, dude. Like that guy was really cool.
Shit. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Same here, man. Like you always came through with like some comic shit. You know, like dude, and then obviously you're brown, so like gotta stick together.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Because a lot of people at the school were either white or black.
Yeah,
there's very few Latino people at LA Film for some reason.
You actually get a lot of people from Europe too, surprisingly.
Yeah,
crazy,
a lot of people from Europe.
Good school.
Yeah, a lot of people from Europe and a lot of people from Asia. It's a fantastic school. Fantastic school. It was like a boiling pot of just different ethnicities and different people. But that being said, yeah, we were like the minority. There's a little bit of
and now we're here. And
now we're here, dude.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that you got recently diagnosed with stage 4 cancer.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, man, just happened recently in February.
Wow.
Yeah, I just had this lump on my chest. You know, I went to the doctor. The doctor was like, "Oh, it's an ingrown cyst. Just apply pressure with warm water, or like a warm towel. Just rub it down, or you know what I mean."
Yeah,
it's just like, all right, you're the doctor, you know better than I would, you know. So I tried it, and they're like, hell, dude, I had to smoke at least 2 joints. Like
the cyst hurt.
Yeah. What was a cyst? You know.
Yeah.
I went. That was in December. I went January back to see my regular doctor because, you know, by this time I'm already taking at least 1 ibuprofen and there were 800 milligrams a day just so that I could function. Yeah. You know, and I was just like, I can't even take no more pills because I don't even have no more pills that are strong enough to.
Yeah. And 800 ibuprofen, they're hard to come by.
Yeah. So, you know, I was getting them from my mom. Yeah. You know, she was going through cancer as well. She beat it. And so I guess you could say I was using her medication that she didn't use. Wow. You know, and so, she helped me out with that. And, so comes January, I see my regular doctor. He orders to get blood work done and an x-ray. So you know how you walk into the x-ray room, there's a machine, and then there's a wall, and then that's where they have like their computer, whatever have you. And so there's this glass right there, you know, and I saw the reflection of the x-ray when they took it, my x-ray. And it was like a white spot, big white spot. I'm like, dude, I've seen a tumor. I've seen my mom's tumor. That's a freaking tumor. Yeah. You know, and if you would cut a golf ball in half, that's what was sticking out of my chest. Jesus now you can't see it. Yeah. You know, or hardly if you like really pay attention to it. But yeah, man. I was just at the point where I'm like, dude, I can't take the pain. I'm telling my doctor, like, yo, I can't take the pain. Could you prescribe me something? He's like, oh, nah, you're fine. Just take Tylenol whenever it hurts. It hurts now. Yeah. Like, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, you're like, I already did. Yeah.
I took 2, actually. So I was like, all right, man, you're the doctor. You know better than I would, you know. Yeah. He calls me up about a week and a half later with the results. And I had already checked my blood work results online. Mm-hmm. And it turned out that I'm anemic. You know, I'm like, oh crap, I'm anemic. That explains why I feel tired all the time. You know, and so I lost my train of thought.
It's okay. It's okay. So you get your results.
So he's giving me my results, and then so I'm just like, dude, just like. Cut to the chase, man. Just tell me what I got. I know I'm sick. I have something. Yeah. I need answers, man. He's like, oh, Mr. Martinez, please be collective. I'm getting to that. I'm like, dude, like you keep explaining to me I'm anemic and I know it. Like, well, what's on the X-ray?
Yeah. What's this thing on my chest? Yeah.
And so he's like, oh, it's just something minor that I want to keep evaluating. So come back next month. I'm like, you got me fucked up so many ways right now. I don't have enough strength to wait another month, just so that you could evaluate this, and not actually
do something.
Pin, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pin what it actually is. I cussed him out. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was just frustrated. Like, dude, you're a freaking doctor. And I just hang up on him, after all the shit I said.
Yeah.
And I call my mom, like, yo, take me to TJ. Because I don't have insurance.
Yeah.
And I was barely getting by to qualify, so I was just like, I was avoiding it, but now I'm just like, yo, just take me to TJ. I got enough. I got a couple bucks. Let's just see what it is. I need an answer. And so she's all like, dude, just go to the emergency room. Just be the same shit. You're wasting gas money, food.
Yeah, for those who don't know, TJ's Tijuana. That's this.
Oh, my bad. TJ Mexico. Yeah.
You got a lot of white listeners.
Baja, California, if you would.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, so.
So you went to the emergency room?
Yeah, so I went to emergency room in Kaiser Downey. And, actually, not that same day. It's the following day, I knew I was sick, so I made myself a good breakfast because I knew I wasn't gonna come back home.
Wow!
Like something was just telling me, like, dude, just go with the full stomach, go calm, you'll be good,
Yeah.
And so I ate a breakfast. I called up a friend of mine. I'm like, hey, can you do me a favor? Like, don't be alarmed. And she was like, what is it? Like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I just need to go to the hospital real quick. She was like, what the fuck? Yeah. She was like freaking out. I'm like, dude, like, I'm good, like, I feel good. I mean, I'm, whatever. Let's just get it over with. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, I went in, and 2.5 hours later, they diagnosed me with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer. And it spread to 4 places in my body already.
What places?
So it's in my throat, my chest, my lungs, and my liver.
Wow.
Yeah. So good thing I ate a good meal so I could take the whiskey.
Yeah, dude, Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did you do right after you were told what you had? How did you feel?
To be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. I was already mentally prepared since that day I saw the reflection of my X-ray. I was like, that's already a tumor. It's cancer. So mentally, I was already ready.
Like subconsciously, kind of.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie. I did cry for like 10 seconds, but then something that's just like told me, like, dude, you knew you were sick. Stop being a bitch. Like, just
wow.
Just like, all right, what now? Start asking questions on how you could get better.
Finding
or what's
solutions.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And so I asked the doctor, what are my options? Could I get this surgically removed? And she was like, yeah, I guess we could try, but the odds of you making it is 15%. So technically, the whole procedure would be them having to break my chest cavity, and then from there, dig into my chest, scrape out the cancer, and then scrape a little bit more just to make sure, and that's literally the tumor is like centimeters from my heart.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so it's just like, the odds are that you probably won't even make that surgery. I was like, okay, so what's plan B?
Yeah.
Chemo, 6 months. Going hard. Go hard, go home. And I'm trying to go hard and then go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I started my treatment right away. Well, not right away. I'd say 2 weeks. 2 weeks, But I mean, to be honest, I was like, yeah, this is definitely the treatment that I need to go with, and let's do it. Mm-hmm. I didn't even think about it. yeah, it's crazy. Doing it for 6 months. I just started my 3rd month. By the end of the cycle in 2 weeks. So every cycle consists of 2 chemotherapies.
Okay.
You know, so that would be 1 cycle, and then another cycle will be 2 more chemotherapies within that month, and so on. And so I'm doing it for 6 months. So after this month, I got 3 more months to go. And
so you're halfway.
Yeah, halfway, if you would. You know, I'm at that mark.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, man. This month was a little bit more intense. You know, the first 2 months, I did feel the side effect. You know, the effect of the chemo, but not as much as I feel it now. You know, like I feel like side effects, like just coming in and out. You know, like when I lost my train of thought, that was just like me getting dizzy, like, oh shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, but yeah, man, just doing the thing.
Wow. Well, as of today, when was the last time you were in chemo?
Last week.
Last week,
yeah,
a week ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I'm saying my recovery from chemo is a little bit more hard. You know, it takes longer because usually the first 2 months felt like a breeze compared to now because I would recover from chemo like in 3-4 days.
And can you tell people, not only the people but me, like what exactly is chemo? Like, do you get placed in a room and you just sit there, or
you mean like the medicine itself?
Yeah, the process of like chemo. When you say like I just had chemo last week, like what is that?
So basically, it's just this treatment that that you just have to go through, and it's a medicine that breaks down the cancer cells where they're not supposed to be replicating.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Every chemo is different. Everybody has different cancers, so not every chemo is going to be the same.
Yeah,
you know. But yeah, man. Basically, it's I got my PICC line. I'll show it to you. Give me a second.
Well, first of all, why are you wearing a Brooklyn Nets shirt in my house? Did you not know that I was a Lakers fan, bro?
Hey, did you not know that Dodgers were Brooklyn, bro?
Yeah. Back when slavery was alive and well, dude. That was like 200 years ago.
Bro, we're still doing the whole 42 thing. You know what I mean? Jackie Robinson, bro. We're still
yeah. I respect that.
Oh, but yeah, this is my PICC line. It's where I get my chemo inserted into. You know, so basically it's like a night beat.
So you just have to sit there?
Yeah, I just have to sit there,
okay.
you know, get drugged up. Yeah, man, and after that, just go home and deal with the side effects at home. You know, and I can't really be on my own for like the first, I want to say, by the way, I used to have long hair, like up to here, maybe like up to his size, but, you know, cancer, baby. Yeah. But yeah, so.
When did you cut it?
When did I cut it? About 2 weeks ago? Yeah.
I mean, you look good, dude. Honestly,
Thanks,
I feel
man.
like
a lot of people tell me that.
Yeah, no, you're a good looking bald guy. Like if I was bald, nobody would ever see me in person ever again, bro. I swear to God, no one would ever see me in person ever again. But you look good, I'll tell you that, bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Ooh, that was good whiskey.
It's good, right?
Yeah,
it's good, yeah.
I haven't had whiskey in a minute. I shouldn't be having whiskey, but I pace myself, you know.
Yeah, I
stay hydrated.
Yeah. But yeah. So you cut it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
How did that feel?
Felt like I was like joining the military.
Yeah.
Like fucking just go zero.
Yeah.
You know, I had told my barber, because I've had my barber for 15 years
15
actually.
Years,
yeah, I'm about
half your life.
30. I went to him when I was 15, and since then, like, I haven't switched barbers, you know. I guess it's like a Geico thing, you know. It's like, I gotta be loyal to my barber, you know. I don't know. But yeah, he's like, "What's up, man? It's been a long time, you know. Mind you, I have my hair up to here, right? It's like, been a long time, man. Were you gonna get the usual? And usually, I'll just get scissors on the top, you know, and a 3.5 with the low fade or something, you know. Yeah. And he already knew the usual, you know. I'm like, nah, man, let's just cut it all off.
Take it off.
And he's like, yo, stop fucking around, man. I got shit to do.
Yeah.
You know? And like, we joke around like that. We're good friends like that. I'm like, nah, bro, just cut it all off, man. And like, why? You know, like, I was like, I got diagnosed with cancer, man, and you could tell, like, where I have a bunch of hair and where I don't have hair. You know, it was in patches, and it just like I was just frustrated, really, because like it would just fall off, and then I was like, man, I just see my hair on the floor. It's like, god damn, you know, just cut this shit off, you know. And people would ask me like, "Oh my God, like you're gonna go bald," you know, like. And no offense to the women, you know, to the female audience, you know, but I mean, guys don't really care about hair like that. Like, oh, you know, I don't need to look pretty. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'll rock it out with the bald head, and that's it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
But don't get me wrong, I was trying to grow my hair out, you know, so it's just like, man, fuck it, let's just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was growing out my son's hair too, and that same day we cut it as well.
Yeah, because your son, your son has long hair, huh?
Yeah, man, yeah. Pretty much like your size it was too.
Yeah.
How long have you been growing your hair?
Bro, since the beginning of the pandemic. So I got my haircut like 2 weeks before quarantine started. And then all the barbers were. People don't understand. LA was closed for like 5 months. Everything
Super shut down.
You couldn't even go to public parks. You couldn't nothing, bro.
Nothing.
The only thing that was open were supermarkets, and even then they had like special hours and only
long
like
ass lines.
long lines. So that happened, and then when things opened back up, I was just like, you know, I'll keep it going. You know what I mean?
It's something different, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's never. I'm never gonna keep it this long ever.
Exactly, and you're only young once.
Exactly, and I don't know when I'm gonna lose my hair, or if I'm going to lose my hair. But I'm like, fuck it, I'll keep it. But yeah, that's kind of why I grew it out. But so how tell me about your son? How old is he?
He's about to be 2.
Did you have him when we went to school together?
I'm sorry?
Did you have him when we went to school together?
No, bro, we went to school together like 4 years ago.
nah, I wasn't.
3 years ago.
Oh, 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years ago.
No, actually, you know what? The trip out, the same day. All right, so trip out, right? I was in class about to take the midterm, and you know I'm ready. I'm like, all right, cool, knock this shit out. Go get me some breakfast after. You know, I'm gonna knock. You know, and I get a call from my mom in the morning. Usually at that time she's at work, you know. So I'm like, it must be something urgent, or she must need a favor or something, you know. And so I step outside real quick. I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm about to take a test. Would you know? She's like, hey, I don't know how to tell you, but I got diagnosed with cancer. I'm like, what? You know, like I just felt like my whole energy just went.
You're like, Mom, I'm about to fail this test.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
And so I was just like, fuck, are you okay? Where you at?
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, she told me her whereabouts. I got my stuff. My professor's just looking at me like, okay, bye, you know, like, and at that point I just reacted rather than
hey,
you didn't care. You know. And so I hopped on the train because it was faster for me to take the train rather than driving to school and everything. But took the train, and on my way to her, I'm on the train, and the mother of my son calls me like, hey, I'm 3 months pregnant. I'm like,
the same day?
The same day, dude. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely failing that test.
this fool right here, dude. Jesus Christ.
And I was just like, what in the world is going on right now, you know?
Dude, that's like, bro, like if that was like in a movie or TV show, I would be like, that would never happen. Yeah, like that's crazy.
What are the odds of that?
That's crazy.
Man, that happened, and I'm just like, I'm just in the bus now. Like, in one hand, I'm happy, you know.
Yeah.
Because you know my seed is gonna sprout, and then the other hand, I'm just like, fuck, the person that nurtured me, that carried me, is gonna is diagnosed with cancer. Yeah. You know. So I'm just like, my mind is like boggled. My mind is going at 100. I'm trying to keep up with it, you know. And so I'm just like, fuck it, man up, drop out of school, get a job as a car salesman because, you know, I was going to school for business and I wanted to do overall marketing. Mm-hmm. You know, I was only 3 months away from graduating.
Wow.
3 months, bro. But hey, man, you know, it's still pending. I'm not giving up on it, but now
it's still there, yeah.
Yeah, you know, but now I just have responsibilities, you know. Yeah. Adulthood just hit me and it's like, all right, fool, here you go. But, yeah, man, and so ever since then, I built myself mentally strong, so I think that's why me just going into chemo is just like, well, fuck it, let's do it. You know, throw with the punches. You know, I'm from South Central, dude. You know, like I've been in situations where it's just like, you know, like either you man up or you're gonna
fall.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, and so, yeah, man. Just going into chemo with that mentality just helped me out a lot, and obviously the people around me, my loved ones, you know, their support helps out a lot, dude. You know, random texts, hey, how you doing? Dude, that goes a long way, you know, because it sucks, but people look for you when you're either sick or when you got money, you know, and it's like, damn, dude, I had a lot of friends, you know, I'm very social, you know, but now I don't, nobody hits me up, you know, and it's just like, huh. I see who is really there and who isn't. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, it's crazy, you know? Yeah.
Wow.
But you just gotta stay positive, gotta keep pushing. That's it, man. To be honest with you, my son is my big inspiration.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you.
Yeah, like, to be honest with you, I just want to grow to see him grow, you know what I mean? So that's why, like, I'm fighting it, like, fuck cancer.
Yeah.
It doesn't faze me, sort of. It does faze me, you know, I'm not going to lie. But that's the mentality I'm
going with. Cancer's going to faze you, bro. Yeah. Like, it's okay, dude. It's okay to say that, dude.
Right. But, like, I feel like if you put yourself in that situation, in that state of mind where you're like, oh, my God, I can't do this, or I'm weak, like, if you give into it, you're going to be weak.
Yeah.
You know, and to be honest with you, I don't want to speak for every cancer patient out there because every cancer is different. You know, there's stronger cancers out there. Shout out to my uncle, George Chavez. He's been fighting cancer for 2.5 years. And, yeah, man, the dude's doing it. He has leukemia, cancer, and it's in his blood. And, you know, he's still fighting it, holding it strong. And so, you know, seeing people like that is just like, damn, dude, like, I'm lucky enough to be able to walk on my own, you know, like, from time to time without any help, you know. Again, I do need help, like, within the 3-4 days of chemo, but after that, I'll be okay. I'll manage, you know. But, yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, and then, like, you know, like you say, you know, your uncle and then seeing your mom go through that kind of helped you. Do you think that helped you when you received your diagnosis?
How so? Help?
Like, it helped you, like, handle it almost?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Especially because I was my mom's caregiver for 4 months. Mm-hmm. I mean, pretty much I was there for the whole thing. I was taking her to chemo, taking her to her appointments, driving her around because she couldn't drive around, you know?
Yeah.
That definitely put me up there for sure. You know, like, okay, this is the process. It's nothing new. You know what you're getting into now from this point on. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, that's just how I'm taking it, you know? I see how my mom was and I'm like, damn, okay. Because she didn't take CBD. Or does she want to try marijuana? Obviously, she's like a little old school, you know?
Old school Latino woman, yeah.
You know, she's Mexican, super Mexican.
It's the devil's lettuce.
It's the devil's lettuce. I will not indulge myself in that.
Yeah, I'm a Christian. Yeah.
I could only do, you know?
Yeah.
I could only do so much, and I tried to give her all the information, like, dude, CBD is not literally marijuana, you know?
Yeah.
It's a chemical off
but they ain't
marijuana. But you know what I mean? You're not going to get no shit. But I was like, come on, Craig, stimulate your mind. No, just kidding. But Yeah, man. She just wrote it out without any CBD. So I'm like, damn. She took pills for, you know, the nausea and all that, but that only does so much.
So yeah,
you know what I mean. You need another substance that's a little bit more controlling, if you would. And so I try to tell her and inform her, like, dude, CBD is really good for you. You know, like it would bring back your appetite.
It's been helping you.
Oh yeah, dude, a lot. Yeah, I can't really imagine myself not using CBD.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. I do smoke weed, you know, but I actually smoked a lot of weed, but I can't smoke anymore because cancer's in my lungs. So for the chemo to take effect stronger and faster, if you would. Wow, you know, I should stop smoking. Although marijuana does help the situation, you know what I mean? It does help. But I mean, for my sake, I guess just to speed up the process, you know,
edibles are out of the question?
No, actually, they're good. But the thing is that edibles are great, right? I ain't gonna knock it. But like days that I just have chemo, like I recently had chemo, I wake up, dude, and my world is spinning. Yeah. I can't like, I feel like I'm in a rocking boat, or like if I was hungover, you know. It's like, and yeah, dude, I definitely I need something to like calm that down. You know, so sometimes edibles aren't gonna react that fast because you know, I need to eat something, and to be honest, for the edible to hit faster, I need to eat something like a good meal or something, and then boom, it's there, you know. But that'll take probably like 30 minutes still. And I'm like, dude, I don't have appetite you know, to be eating anything. So I smoke weed. I take bong rips, you know.
Yeah, those go straight to your fucking dome, huh?
Yeah, dude. So like, after that, I'm just like, all right, I'm good. What's good? What are we doing? You know. But I try to cut back a lot. I used to smoke an ounce a week. You know, but I mean, that was nothing to me because I was just around it so much. Yeah. You know, but now I just smoke. I smoke bong rips. I'm not gonna say like I don't smoke a lot because I guess I do, but it'll probably be like 2 grams a day, maybe less, just because I'm trying to control my chemo, if you would. I guess I can't really control it. I guess just so that it could hit me faster and better, you know. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's just sick. I like it in the sense that it's teaching me a lesson in life, you know, because I'm a big believer that things happen for a reason, you know. There's definitely a high almighty. I'm not sure if you're religious or not. And you know, people who aren't, hey, whatever, you know, everybody to
has this happening gotten you closer with religion or God or the church?
I'm not gonna lie, it has brought me a little bit closer, you know. I'm not the best person out there, you know. I think we're all sinners and whatnot, you know, but yeah, man, I looked for God, you know, just so that I could have peace within myself, you know, just so that I could get through this without any negativity, you know, negative thoughts going through my head and whatnot, you know. But yeah, man, I don't practice a religion 24/7, but I do believe that there's a
higher power
for sure. You know what I mean?
Well, I appreciate you coming out, man. I appreciate you being so candid and open about this stuff. That shit hit. Ooh, oh man, I'm sober right now, and that shit look real good.
It's really good. I haven't had whiskey in, I think I want to say since New Year's, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, I went hammer New Year's. Yeah. Well, just with the family.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't do anything too major because of COVID and whatnot. But yeah, man. Thanks for the invite, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you for everybody listening. Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, I was And I'm glad that you hit me up because it's one of those things where like how you say that, like, especially in a city like Los Angeles, like you meet so many people and you have like such great experiences with them, but sometimes they, you know, you go different paths. Yeah. And it's like no malicious, nothing negative. It's just, that's just how it is. And especially with LA with being such a big fucking city.
Yeah. You got to do you know?
Exactly. And like, you know,
build your own
exactly
character,
like,
you know?
Exactly. And like a place like Little Tokyo and Glendale, they seem like completely different cities. Not only in culture, but like in distance.
Yeah, definitely.
It feels so, it's so fucking far. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's crazy. That's the beauty of LA, though.
That's the beauty of LA. Exactly.
You know, like you could go, you're within LA, but everything is just like different.
Yeah.
Different cities. You know, you have Koreatown is different. You have Little Tokyo. You have, I mean, if you go down to the slums, you got South Central, Watts, you know what I mean? Or if you go up to Beverly Hills,
West Hollywood,
yeah, you know
Sunset,
what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just so random, and that's what's dope about LA.
Okay, we're gonna have to cut because someone decided to sneeze in the studio. It's so disrespectful, dude. But yeah, that's crazy. And but I mean to say that because, like, you know, we did have a few classes together and we did get along really well.
Definitely. Yeah.
And it's just like, especially with our school, like the schedules were so sporadic. So like there was like a couple, you know what I mean? There was like a time period where like you would be in the same class with like a lot of the same people, and then all of a sudden, boom, just like that, just like
they were all gone. Yeah,
they were all gone, even though they were still going to school. You didn't see them because it was just. But
you know what? You know, I think that's awesome because the beauty of it, I guess, would be networking.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, like, all right, cool. Well, nice to meet you, by the way.
Yeah.
But, you know, obviously I got another class, and then boom, you meet somebody else.
Exactly. But like, you know, those memories that like, they're still there. Do you get what I'm saying? And same with like, and like, as you can imagine, same with like your love life. Like that's how it is. Like you have like a good time with someone, and then just, you know, you always cherish those memories. You know what I mean? Whether they're acquaintances, friends, you know, romantic relationships, family, all that stuff. And like, that being said, bro, like when you hit me up, I was like, you were like, I don't know if you remember me, but I'm like, you know, I'm just like, bro, what the fuck? Of course I fucking remember. What the fuck are you talking about, dog?
It had been so long that, you know, we actually reached out to one another and whatnot, you know, so I'm like,
dude, of course, dude. I remember everyone, but like, I remember you just being like the fucking nicest fucking guy, and then you talking to me about your art.
Oh, yeah.
Your art. Yeah. And I remember I thought your art was
graffiti, I guess. But yeah,
that's art, bro. That's art, yeah.
No doubt.
And I just remember thinking that was so fucking cool. And like we had this like super cool project with a bunch of white boys that were also cool.
Yeah.
And like,
shout out to white people.
Yeah, shout out to them. Cool. And I was just like, dude, like I love when people reach out like that, because like life, as you know, gets so fucking crazy that you're worrying about your own path, and then when it's very delightful when someone comes in and is like, "Hey, dude, what's up?"
Like randomly, huh?
Yeah, and it's just like, wow, like,
what's up?
That's like, yeah. So that's why I was so surprised when you hit me up, and I'm like, and then obviously when you told me what's going on, I was just so like dumbfounded. I was just like so in shock.
Yeah.
And then
it's a trip because, you know, sorry to cut you off, but you know, like the same reaction that I got from you, I get from everybody. I was like, dude, you're so young. Like, well, I'm not that young. I'm 30, you know. Well, about to be 30. But, you know, I was like, yeah, sure. I never thought in a million years, you know, someone my age would have cancer, you know. Like, you're still considered a young buck, if you would, you know, like at 30, you know. And it's like, usually you would think of somebody having cancer maybe like 60, 70. Oh, they're older, you know, whatever. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, and just seeing how you've handled it. You handled it with such grace, and even now it's you're showing your like strength in talking about it, and bro. That's all I can say is grace, bro. You're like, either I'm an idiot or I could just come up with that same word, grace, because you are, bro. The way you the way you're speaking it and handling it. Obviously, you know, we're not there when, you know, right after chemo when it gets really tough. But if this is just a glimpse of like the magnitude of how you're handling it, bro, it's It's beyond graceful.
No doubt.
It's beyond graceful. You know what I'm saying? And like,
appreciate that. Yeah.
And dog, it's it's inspiring to see someone go through something so scary like that, and not only be so like, open about it, but like so ready for it. Like not really ready for, but like courageous enough to be like, all right, what's the next step? What's the next step?
Yeah, I always been that type of person, dude. It's like, if a problem is in front of me, I'm just gonna be like, well, fuck it. Like, bring it on.
What's the solution?
Yeah, I just like, I used to get into a lot of fights when I was younger, and rather than running away, it's either you run away and look like, a little bitch, or you're just like, what's up?
Yeah.
So, just that kind of like.
Where do you think you got that from?
Probably from my dad.
You did?
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm telling you, from South Central, man, and he grew up in the 80s, South Central, right off of 113 and Main, like next to Watts. Like, that's really the slums, you don't want to be out there in the night. And so I definitely got it from him, just the whole courage, just like, bring it on, bitches. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I always perceived life.
Yeah. Because, they say courage is not the lack of fear. It's being afraid, but still doing the right thing.
Never heard of that.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
Who said that?
I don't know. Some guy from Greek mythology or some shit. I don't know. The Gladiator or some shit, or Disney Channel. I don't know, dude. But when I heard it, I was just like, that's true.
True.
It's not the lack of fear. It's, you could be afraid, but you still do what's right.
Definitely. Yeah, no doubt.
Especially like you have your son to fight for, your family to fight for.
Yeah, man.
Yourself to fight for.
I mean, I just want to keep doing this audio thing, Obviously, I have a lot to do, but eventually just keep doing audio, get into marketing.
Oh, yeah, so tell me what you do. Like, what do you... Before you got hit with this, what were you doing?
Collecting unemployment.
Yeah, fucking must be fucking nice, dude.
No, but eventually it runs out, so...
But what were your goals? Like, what were you...
before
when you
COVID
say audio,
hit,
when you say, what do you mean audio?
Before COVID hit, I was doing live audio. Mm-hmm. So, I was just working for a company, PSAV, and basically it's a third party that does setups at conference rooms, at hotels and whatnot. Like when people want to have events like book signings or what have you. I was just the person that set up the audio, the speakers, the console in the center, or maybe on the side, depending on how big, and that's it, just bounce. And I was just getting paid to do what took me 2 hours to do, for 8 hours.
That's what's up.
That was cool.
Yeah.
But before that, I was just doing live events, like, let's say like some parks would have showings of movies. So I would be that person to come with the big ass truck, put the 55-foot screen, white screen up, and route the signal and what I went to school for. And so, eventually I wanted to do marketing. Mm-hmm. That's why I was going to business, and maybe do something for Warner Brothers. Because on the side I do music. Nothing that's been put out there, just like maybe some wild projects that I try to put together.
What kind of music?
Hip hop, definitely hip hop.
You be rapping out here?
Sometimes.
Okay, all right.
But I try. I'm more of a
instrumentals.
I'm more of the person to coordinate something. So I'm trying to put a team together and
Dr. Dre over here. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
I actually went to school. That's how I started, because I went to LA Film School thinking like, oh damn, they're gonna teach me how to be like Dr. Dre. I'm gonna make
dude.
I'm gonna draw some heat.
Yeah.
And it turns out that they're teaching me how to do mixing and mastering, and I was like, damn, I don't want to do this shit. But then 3 months into it, I'm like, this is actually better than what I expected.
That's how that's my exact fucking reaction with the school as well. Yeah, like shout out to LA Film, but
no doubt.
For the first few months I was like, this what the fuck, and then 3, 4, 5 months in, I'm just like, whoa,
Yeah.
They just opened up a whole world for you.
Yeah, man. It was so dope because it was like a foot into the entertainment industry, you know? So I'm like, damn, I'm actually doing this.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, it's an expensive school, and a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to get into debt and whatnot. But it's just like, dude, it's worth the debt, you know, because if you're starting off on your own, you know, you need help.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, man, that school definitely helped me out. My first gig was actually with DJ Ski. I'm not sure if you know.
With Ski TV and shit.
Dude,
like
I was
that,
doing Ski TV.
That's crazy, dude.
Man,
I remember when they were filming the episodes in the lobby of the school. Like I met Tech Nine, Machine Gun Kelly,
Raekwon the Chef,
yes, dude, yeah. So that Kyle,
dude,
Super Duper Kyle, yeah. So that's so crazy because like that was before we met, but like that's crazy. I was enjoying, enjoying the fucking shit that you were putting on. That's insane, bro.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. And so that's like really what kickstarted my audio career, if you would.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I love doing this shit, you know? Like, this is not even work, you know? I'm getting paid to route audio and meet famous people.
Yeah,
you know?
and be like, excuse me, Machine Gun Kelly, can you move to the side? Like that's...
I'm trying to talk to Raekwon the Chef.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but...
It's like, do we have the mic on Tech 9?
Could we get the mic check, please?
Yeah, dude,
man. It was awesome. That school definitely helped me out a lot, you know?
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Professionally, you know? Yeah. You know, and so I'm still trying to do that, but you know, again, now I'm just trying to see past audio and trying to be more professional so that in the near future bring up maybe my own record label, you know, but all that got into it's paused now because of cancer.
Yeah.
But I mean,
if you ever need a space, bro, this is. Well, I mean, I don't know what you would use the space for, but.
I see you got a MIDI keyboard right there too.
Yeah, dude, and it could be used as like a creative. People
maybe
come here.
We could do a little setup one day. Maybe, that'd be sick. That'd be so.
Yeah, my doors are always open.
Appreciate that, man.
Figuratively, not literally. Don't pull up on me because I got that got that thing on me.
That's right.
Don't fucking.
Is that late? You don't play around in LA, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm glad to see that you're doing good for yourself.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, awesome. And it's like. Yeah, like with LA Film, it helped me a lot, man. So I created my own app. So I created it from one of the group projects from school.
Okay.
Yeah, and like that's been like doing really good, and like I met the guy who took me on my first tour. I met him in school.
No way.
So like, yeah, dude, school really helped me. You know, obviously, you know what they teach you, and it's just like that's helped me tremendously. Even when I do shit like this, like. You know what I mean? Can't even put into words how much they helped.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, you know, as a trip, I never really thought about going to school past high school, you know?
Yeah.
I was just like, 12th grade, I'm out, you know? I'm good. Start making money.
Yeah.
You know, but, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, and you could tell I'm brown as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, so people will look at me like, oh, you're brown. You're part of the minority group, you know. So we're gonna treat you this way, you know. And I would notice it a lot. Like for instance, if I would go to Orange County, all eyes on me, you know. Like if I walk into like a Walmart or a Home Depot or whatever, like oh shit, there's a brown guy right here.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
And so that inspired me to go to school, get an education. Change my lingo, you know, speak more professionally rather than yo, what up, Holmes, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm never gonna forget where I'm from.
Yeah, absolutely,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's what created me.
Yeah.
But you know, I always wanted to be more professional. Yeah. I always wanted to be looked at differently rather than just this brown kid. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So and it's a trip because when we were going to school, the professors were just like, "Oh shit, you speak properly." You know, like because you know back then I was just in Dickies and a plain white tee or black tee, what have you, you know, and yeah, dude, like they were just looking at me and like, "You're not gonna do this, you know, you're brown as crap."
Yeah, I know. That's one thing they taught me as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah, one thing they taught me was how to dress. Like people are gonna perceive you. People are gonna judge you.
Yeah.
this don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, there's truth to it, but 99% of the people are not going to do that.
Yeah.
They're going to judge you from like the first glimpse.
No doubt, dude.
And there was a professor that said like, bro, you can be the best person, but if you dress like a hoodlum, they're going to treat you like a hoodlum. And you can be like, I'm going to stay true to myself. And you know what I mean? Like fucking, I know the person that I am. I don't need their like acceptance. And the professor's like, yeah, you could do that, but like sure, good luck getting a job or like getting hired by someone that like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that type of shit. And I was just like, dude, that's so true. Like I could still be myself, but I'll just dress up like I'll just you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember, I was dressing in baggy clothes and and I'm a big dude and I'm brown too.
But at that point, like you're in college though, you know, like you could only afford like so much
exactly.
fancy shit
And I remember
to get by and like,
I remember just getting like
from the dollar menu, you know?
Yeah. I remember buying like 4 button-ups at the Goodwill and I was just like, dude, I'm good. I'm good.
No doubt. Yeah.
And like, you know what I mean? Like I stopped wearing hats and I would tuck my chains in and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like now I could be myself because it's like you establish a little bit of who you are and stuff like that. But they teach you a lot, dude.
But that's what college. I mean, everywhere. Like
that's where it should be. That's what it should be.
Yeah, you know, that's you grow individually.
Exactly.
You understand your strengths and weaknesses, so then from there you build.
Exactly.
You build character.
You find yourself.
You know,
you find who you are. You find yourself, and then that's the seed that you use to build. Yeah. Because
it's not easy finding yourself. I'm not gonna lie.
Fuck no. And like
pretty difficult. But I mean, once you're put and pinned down into a difficult situation, you're just like, all right, fuck it. I ran out of help. My fucking helplines are no longer in service. What the fuck? And so then you start brainstorming and you get on your feet and little by little you just start the
day
ball.
By day,
get the ball rolling, you know what I mean?
I feel like I kind of found myself who I was when I was 14, 15. Just like the shit that I had to go through. Dude, I grew up in South Central. Like the shit that I had to go through.
What part of South Central?
Off of Martin Luther King.
No shit.
Yeah. And like fucking
South Central woo.
Yeah, dude, represent, dog. And like you have no other choice but to fucking really find out who the fuck you are.
Yeah, man.
And then after that, you know what I mean? Like, you just got to be true to yourself because if you're not true to yourself, it doesn't
funny.
feel
I was
good.
just talking about that today to my cousin. Yeah, I was like, dude, like, you could only get by in life not being true to yourself. You know what I mean? Like, be real with yourself, start setting goals, and that's how you get started, you know, rather than just being like, because I mean, I'll be real with you. You know, my whole life I've been doing graffiti, you know, and it's just like a certain perspective that you don't see. You know, you're just like, all right, fuck it. This is my ego. This is who I am. And, you know, fuck it, if you don't like it, you know, what's up? Do something, you know? You know, that's how, and it's just like, well, maybe that's not always the best way to perceive things, you know? And, so yeah, I mean, again, whoever does, you know, graffiti and all that, you know, big ups to you, but you know.
Yeah, I think that's fucking sick.
Yeah,
man, like, maybe don't get caught, but fuck yeah, dude. I think it's sick. Because I remember you showing me photos of your stuff, like off of train tracks and stuff like that. I was just like, damn, this this Robert guy is pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, man. Just trying to. It's just like a whole culture thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's a movement that got slept on, like, not heavily, because it's still up and around and stuff, but I think, like, it was very heavy back in the 80s, you know, because in New York, like, oh, shit, this is the establishment, you know? And so, like, maybe, you know, start some music based off of how New York brought graffiti and maybe do that over
or start a clothing brand or start selling your art You know what I'm saying? Like
something
just
like,
something that gets some money in your pocket, and then it'll become a viable option, and you won't have to do it in the shadows quite as much. But still do the shadow shit. That's fucking sick, dude.
That's definitely what.
That's the fucking heart.
Sure.
That's the culture.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, dude. But
I mean, it's just a thrill, dude. You know, it's like, oh shit, like I gotta keep a lookout for the cops, or because you know in LA there's a lot of hoods.
Yeah,
you wherever you walk, there's a different.
Hood, you gotta watch out. So you gotta watch out for the cops and the neighborhoods that you be walking.
I actually watch out more for the dudes in the neighborhood than the cops. Cause like, fucking, if the cops take me, I'm going to fucking get booked. I'm going, you know. But if I get caught slipping, these ones are gonna fucking beat my ass up right here,
or worse,
or you know, or get shot. You know, the other day, I was doing a project with my crew. And my cousin's doing something, you know, we're all doing individual shit and different sides. Because it's a cool little structure, you know. And so I'm on one side, my cousin's on this side. And then some dude in a truck just pulls up with the gun. And it's like, oh shit. And I didn't even see, I just seen the dude pass by twice. So that's what made me walk towards my cousin. And so I was just like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden, like, he's like, the car just leaves as I'm hitting the end of the alley, and my cousin's just like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Yeah,
you know. So you just, man. Like I said, I'm always watching out more for the dude that lives around that area, you know what I mean? Rather than the cops. Like, fuck the cops. Like they ain't sweating me. You know?
Yeah.
And man, that's just crazy, dude. But it's things like that you know that I like, that keeps me or maybe other people involved, you know, because of the thrill. Yeah,
it's your expression of creativity. It's your creative expression. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's your art form. And yeah, some people might like stuff their nose up on it, but it's been happening for decades, and and millions of people admire it. You know what I mean? It's artwork.
Like, don't get me wrong, I wasn't always at the level I'm at now. I mean, I'm not the best either, but I have some style, you know. I have some technique, you know, so I could come correct opposed to me 10 years ago.
Yeah, and but what we're talking about graffiti is like that art type graffiti, not like gang graffiti, just like where someone just writes a word and dips. No, I'm talking about like actual like.
Don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of that too, you know.
Yeah,
but that's. Like if you're trying to like, if you go into like big cities, you know, nice cities.
Yeah, like when you're driving along the train tracks and you see all those like awesome graffiti, like just along like that, like says a story, bro. It paints a story of that city, of that area, and people don't realize that because they're not from the fucking city.
Yeah,
they're either gentrifiers or they moved here.
They're not from. Yeah, you know, they didn't grow up in the ghetto. You know. You know, and like it's a trip because I always perceived graffiti and the way I always saw it as like a way of being ghetto fabulous, you know, famous, you know, like I don't have money to be on TV or to make a rap song or whatnot, but hey, if I put my name on this wall, people are going to see that. Yeah. And they're going to be like, oh, who is that? You know, so I always thought of it that way, you know, like, oh, fuck, I want to be famous kind of that way, you know, but.
That's how Basquiat got started.
But to be honest with you, it's always like, fuck the fame. I just do that shit for the fun, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No doubt. All day, every day.
That's what's up, dude. Man, I'm so glad you came out, dude. This has been great.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell everyone where they can go support you?
That's actually still in the process right now. But I mean, if you follow me on Facebook, I posted up the link to GoFundMe.
So GoFundMe.
To GoFundMe. My name is Robert Martinez, but I spell Robert RAWBURT.
Yeah, because he keeps it raw, baby.
All day. But you know what I mean? But that's where you could find me, you know, and you'll be updated with my cancer whereabouts and that, you know. But definitely shout out to all my supporters, you know, all the people that helped me out. Thank you. Without you guys, I wouldn't be this confident battling this cancer, you know, and thank you for the help. It's definitely a long journey, and I appreciate you for having me here, dude.
Of course, dude. Of course.
Again, it's always good to see old friends.
Yeah, dude. Of course. This has been nothing short but a delight, dude. This has been really fucking cool.
For sure. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So times lunch though. No.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's it. No, that's good. Yeah, if you guys want to support Robert, man, he's a fucking great
Appreciate
fucking
you guys.
guy, and you know he's bro. You've fucking gone through a lot, bro. But your fucking outlook on that shit is inspiring, and we'll be sure to when we post this, to, you know, link your GoFundMe and all that stuff. Go support him on GoFundMe. We'll have the link below. If not, just type in Robert Martinez and GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Or find him on Facebook. His GoFundMe's on there. But yeah.
Yeah, man.
You got anything to say to the people?
No, man. Actually, yeah, I guess this is my first time being like
Say what you
stream
gotta say.
live.
Say-
What's cracking world?
Say what
That's
you
your boy. That's it, man. Appreciate you. Good looking out, man.
Of course, bro. Thanks so much for coming. Of course, of course. And that wraps up this episode.
It's a wrap.
Yep. Thanks again to Robert Martinez.
Holla at your
And
boy.
we out.